There. Why is it doing that? Okay, whatever. Guess it doesn't matter. Hi there. Hello, Lincoln. I'm going to carry on with the last ones of these today and then do some animation for what it's worth. I've got some sticker paper coming tomorrow, so I'm going to make stickers. Not like I've got anything better to do with my life. Not that anyone cares either. Hi, if you're just hopping in, welcome, I guess. I don't know why I do this. Hey there, Christy. Welcome to the stream. How are you? God, I'm bad at circles. Muy bien, ¿y ustedes? No, I don't understand Spanish, sorry. At least I think that was Spanish. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. But whatever language it is, I don't understand it. I wish I did. Hmm. Yeah, I'm doing okay, I guess. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm not okay. Oh, why is Google being weird now? I really do wish I could move out. More than anything, I wish I had a friend I could talk to. I do this to myself? Oh, I don't have any copyright-free music, Kirsten. Or Kirsten. Welcome to the stream, though. I mean, if my channel was monetized, I wouldn't be using lo-fi music, but as it is at the moment, I guess it doesn't really matter. Welcome to the stream, though. Maybe. I mean, I doubt my channel would ever get that big, but I mean, like, if it was monetized, obviously I wouldn't be using copyrighted music. But at the moment, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I'm pretty sure the lo-fi channel that I use, they do allow it to be used. Obviously, that you just can't monetize if you are using it, which is fair enough, but my channel's too small to be monetized at the moment anyway. Welcome to the stream, though. Hello there, Dan. Welcome. Good to have you here. Thank you. I'm currently doing like a load of stickers. So I've done quite a few of the others already. I just needed to do Pomni, Jax, and Ragafa. I've already done the art. I just need to digitize it and color it. I can show you the others if you want. I've got the sheet here. So I've already digitized these ones. Oh, that's the wrong way. There we go. So I did these ones already. They've already been digitized and colored. I can show you the colored versions, and also I need to open. Where is? I thought I saved them. Oh, I know where they are. Idiot. So we've got Kane. He's already been stickified. And then I have Gangle. I really like how she turned out. She came out very, very cute. And then we've got Kinger. Also another really good one. I like how he turned out as well. Really simple and fun to draw. I think that was it for those guys. Oh no, I did Zooble too. And there's Zooble. Again, I really like, because she's such a simple and well, I guess I say simple. She's like really interesting to draw, so I think she came out quite well as well. So I've got those ones are already done. So I was just using that sheet for the sketches that I did, and then I'm also going to be doing, if I can find them, not that one. I've also got Jax and Ragafa as well. I'm going to be digitizing these two today as well, and then once that's done I'm going to move on to some animation. If you want to add to some, you could do the cat version of Ragappa. Yeah, that would be fun. That's definitely something I could do in the future. I just wanted to do like a base set of stickers for now, because I'm going to be having key rings made as well. So I just wanted like a basic lot and a set of basic designs first. But you're right, the cat versions of them would actually be adorable. Maybe do like a sticker pack with those in. I'm assuming you're a fan of TADC? Alright, put some shade at the bottoms of her eyes and then... Cool, who's your favourite characters? Or character? Excuse me. This is probably too far along. Ragappa, nice. Yeah, I'm not... Like, I don't dislike any of the characters. Ragappa's a good choice though, she's a fun character. She was very fun to draw. I liked doing her noodle hair. Okay. I've ordered some sticker paper which should arrive tomorrow so I can make some stickers. Okay. So that's Pomni. So I'll move on. I think I'm going to do Jax next simply because he's going to take less time than Ragappa. Get Jax next. Delete that one. Alright. Oops, no, black. Green even. So I'm hopefully going to get these two, or these last two done, and then I'm going to be moving on to a little bit of animation, if you're interested in that. I mean, it's using, have you seen the newest, I don't know if you even watch them, but the newest ASDF movies? That went funny. Maybe. Well, basically I reanimated Alex Roken's part where he's stealing cheese, but I've used my own character because she would do exactly the same thing. So I'm just going to be working on that. Really should be working on dolls, but... is. Oh no, it doesn't, it just connects. Okay. $30 doing a place right over. That is true. I'm doing a con in August, so I'm just making some extra bits and pieces for that. I mean, I've already got a load of artwork and stuff, but I wanted to add some new bits to it. That was easy enough. That's probably the quickest and easiest one I've ever done. My favourite character, Kane and Bubble are probably my favourites. Followed by Jax, I guess. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think there's any particular character that I dislike. I've really started to quite like Kinga. I mean, I liked him anyway, but I like him a lot more than I used to. But yeah, I think the favourites are probably Kane and Bubble, but I don't dislike any of the characters. That was easy. Might get rid of that. Jax, that's him. So I'm just going to finish up Ragatha. And, you know, we can maybe maybe Abel. I mean, true, but Even he wasn't, like, dislikable. Although the hot dog necklace thing was kind of funny. Kinger. Make sure I've got them actually saved. Zubul. Oh wait, did Pomni not save as a PNG? I don't think she did. I need to reopen and do that then. Yeah, didn't save her as a PNG. There we go. I've actually got like a little mannequin, like with a face drawn on, like Abel. I mean, I guess Abel was kind of like an extension of Cain in a way, since it was one of his NPCs. I like Gummy Goo as well. He's fun. Let's do Ragafa, and then I can move on to some animation. Yeah, doing Ragafa's hair noodles was very fun. That is true, yeah. The traumatized Gummy Goo wasn't fun, but the character is fun. Ooh, let's turn the opacity on that down. I think she'll make a good sticker. Oh, who can we hate on? Oh yes, God, that thing, Jesus. Agreed, we can hate on that one. That frickin' thing. It's such a good episode though. They did, didn't they? I did see that. I wonder how many of those are actually sold, if any. She jump scared you a bit. Oh no. I like Kinga's reaction to her. And other fans, I suspect so, yeah. Could you speak up? I couldn't quite make that out. Yeah. Luckily Pomni was with him though. So many hair noodles. Possibly, yeah. Don't know if my cutter machine's going to have an issue getting all the little bits in Ragatha's hair, but hopefully it won't. Let's go to the extraction. True, he wasn't, but like he said, she was, when his wife abstracted, she was like calm because of the darkness. Maybe that's why he wasn't afraid of the angel. I'm sure yours is really good as well. Mine's okay. Bye. How is my chat usually? Quiet. It's always quiet. That's okay. It gives me a chance to chat with people that do come in. Don't feel you have to stick around. I'm used to being alone. I'll be working on it regardless, so I'm glad you think so. Hello, Ajax. I've done the sketch for your art, Ajax. I just need to colour it. So I might do that next before I move on to animation. Well, line it and colour it. And you think it's peaceful, Kirsten? Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I've got it scanned in. I'll show you it once I finished Raggy. Or finish the line art for Ragatha. Should I leave that as is? Yeah, more here. Alright, that's the line art done. Let me show you your picture, Ajax. I hope that's okay for you. Let's find a picture of Ragatha. Oh, she actually has patches on her bow. I didn't know that. I guess it makes sense. That's a bit thick. There we go, that's better. Right, so I've got her hair. That's the main colour of her bow. I've got her dress, so... I'm doing okay. Well, okay-ish, I suppose. Dot can animate. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you. And then hair noodles. Oh, and her neck's the same colour as that too. And hello to anybody that has just hopped into the chat. Good to have you here. Okay, her collar and the inside of her eye are white, so I can get rid of that. I'm that Discord Loki guy. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Just going to add some shade to Ragapher. So I'm going to add shade to Ragapher, do Ajax's picture, and then I'm going to move on to a little bit of animation. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Ajax. I like your art style too, it's very cute. But I'm actually going to be making stickers with these guys, or with this art that I'm doing here, for the con in August. Well, I did start making them today. You should have patches in the series, but it looks good. Oh, she doesn't. Fair enough. I like the patches on the bow though, so I will keep them. But yeah, I did actually try and make stickers today, but the paper that I used, I thought it was sticker paper, but it was actually just photo paper. They came out nice. I was sitting there trying to peel one of Kane and it just wouldn't peel, and I was wondering why, and then realized I was using like photo paper, not sticker paper, because I'm smart like that. Should have some arriving tomorrow though. Favorite episode is probably episode 3 or 5, I think, the untitled episode. Like just the quick fire round of all the suggestion box ideas. Although They All Get Guns is a pretty good episode too. And hi, if you are just hopping in, welcome to the chat. Good to have you here. Actually, her hair at the back, those would be dark anyway. There we go. I think I already did her eye. So there we go, that's all the TADC characters done. So I'm going to do Ajax's art next, and then I'm going to move on to some animation. I will try, Dot, I will try. Just need some water. Right, let's do this one for Ajax. Oh. That's really thin. It's better. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to be. I really want to, once I finish the current animations that I'm working on, I really want to get my own series on the go. Or start working on it more, I guess. When did I like? Okay, Ajax, no worries. A couple of weeks back? Like, I'd known of his existence for a while. But I never really considered watching it, and then I think it was a couple of weeks back, I was really bored one evening, so I just decided to watch the first episode and ended up binge watching like all of the episodes in one night. So it's only recently that I started actually like enjoying it. Should have started watching it sooner though, to be honest. Okay, fair enough. So you're quite recently into it as well, like me. I just didn't think it would be like my sort of thing, but apparently it is. think that's probably why Kane and Bobble are my favourite characters, because hey Ajax, welcome back. I just really enjoy like random chaotic characters. I hope this looks okay for you, Ajax. Yeah, I didn't expect the swearing. But it is kind of funny it gets censored for most of them. Oh, I'm glad you think so. True, Zubul does swear quite a bit. Your OC is very fluffy. Like Scratch or Ribbit. Be interesting to see if we see any more of them. Like, because obviously Kinga remembered Scratch. So it'll be very interesting to see if we see like any more of them in the next episode. Alright, let's grab an image from the Discord. Bear with me 2 secs. Ugh. No, I don't want to hear it. Let me find that picture that you popped in the Discord. There she is. Why is my screen black? There we go. Right, let's get rid of the sketch. I'm just looking to select photo, that's all. It's alright. I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather just wait and see if you don't mind. But I appreciate the offer. Fair dues. So the ears and belly are this colour. Is that the right colour? I don't think that's quite the right colour, is it? She's more of a... That's better. Wait. And then... Is the right eye green or blue? Oh, there's a better one. Let's grab that. Blue. Okay, and the other one's red. Yeah, okay, cool. Just double checking. That one? No, I think I'll use... Oh, that is an airbrush, I believe. So I don't know why I'm doing it black. So light blue. Too much. What is that? And red. Say the colour of the tongue of my... Dark purple, okay. Not a problem. Not with the marker though. Yeah, purple tongue is a bit unusual, but it's fine. It's distinctive. That's true. I think Ajax's AUC is a cat, though. I know I've done her looking quite canine-ish. Did you say she's a cat or a dog? Oh, fox. Okay, so that's why I did her looking like a canine. That's alright then. Alright. There you go, Ajax. I hope she's okay. I will take the background off of that later. Yeah, I've been working on an animation called Dolls recently for the Gravity Falls stuff. So with that done, I'm going to move on to a little bit of animation, providing my animation software doesn't. Yeah, I'll throw it on the Discord. I'm just going to get rid of the, or after the stream, I will throw it through Photoshop and get rid of the background, so it's just white, like a sticker. Right, let me bring up Toon Boom. Let's change my software over to... Thank you. I hope you enjoy them. Like, Dolls is the one I'm currently working on, so that I think there's like a whip on there, but it's not finished. I'm not working on Dolls at the moment, though. I am working on just a little thing from the ASDF movies, because I thought it was funny. I've got to work out how to do a mouth for a canine moving. Right, window capture. We want... No, where is it? Just turn it up. There we go, done. So I animated, it's only rough at the moment, but I animated like the I Still Cheese bit from ASDF movies onto, well, with my own character. So I did the rough, so I'm just going to start cleaning it up today. This is what it looks like. And I thought it'd be quite funny, like at the end bit there, just to have Kane shoot her, because obviously it's his voice actor that originally does it in the ASDF movie. So I'm gonna start clean up on that one. So she's gonna lose her ears and muzzle while I do clean up. Just because I'm going to animate those and her tail on a different layer, just so it doesn't get mixed up with the main animation. So I'm going to do a new drawing. Clean up. What am I doing? I need to... What did that do? Gonna drop that to 10 so I can see what I'm working or where I'm working. I'm gonna go up here. And like I said, I did the rough. I'm just gonna start the cleanup today. It's nothing like crazy exciting, but I don't know whether I should animate her muzzle. Sorry, excuse me. Animate her muzzle along with the cleanup or not? Maybe I should. So I'll add in the muzzle one, which is going to be below that. Wait, no. Why did that put cleanup at the bottom? Right, let's start with this anyway. So the first line is I Still Cheese. So I've got to work out how to, like, I can animate a mouth, but I've got to, this is probably one of my first times animating, actually it's my second time because I animated Foxy, but animating a muzzle. I forget the eraser always starts off huge. What's Oh wait, I can edit the line, can't I? But I am going to omit her ears for now. Bill and Jax. I don't know. I feel like Bill would probably just annoy the hell out of Jax. No, I don't think it would. It would probably end very, very badly. Need to pull up a picture of Melody for a reference here. Where's she at? There we go. Also need to pull up her mouth movement reference. I did the side of her head wrong there. And then her muzzle comes in there. I really am going to have to get used to, yes, chaos would happen, animating anthropomorphic characters, because all of the characters in my show are anthropomorphic animals. Right, so her muzzle would be there. Start doing that with a muzzle as well, so it gives it more defined. So it starts with I. Steal. Plushie. Hey, do you think about a plushie who looking like your host? Maybe. It's something I would quite like to see in the future, maybe, if the channel ever gets big enough. I'm gonna drop this to an 8, I think. I mean, it would be cool. Hi there, Law. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You don't have to do one, but you could do sketches. I mean, there are like places you can like have plushies made, but it costs a lot of money, and there's not really a lot of point having it done for the channel just yet because it's not a very big channel. I mean, it's definitely a possibility for the future, but probably not right now. Right, so there's her muzzle, starting off with the I. So she's starting off I, so the next word she's going to be saying is steal. So I'm going to move back up onto the cleanup here. I steal. So it's going to be a st sound. Like, how do you do that with a muzzle? How are you doing today, Law? Welcome to the stream. She looks so cute. With her eyes. So it's one bottom, one, two near the top. I mean, I've got a sheet for her, like how her mouth moves. But it's not so, like I said, I've only really animated a muzzle once when I was animating Foxy for my FNAF animation. I mean, again, it's something I'm going to have to get used to, because my show is like literally all animals. Animals do rule, you are correct. They are the best. So my series is actually set in a fantasy world where animals evolved instead of people. Yeah, a little bit. I might redo that eye, actually, I don't like it. But it's less, I mean, there's modern elements to it. They're kind of like just starting to move into like more modern stuff. But it's also very fantasy heavy too. Did I have... I know I've got her under muzzle there. Didn't give her... Oh, she's got little... Oh no, they're above her eyebrows. So I'm going to animate her ears on a different layer. And then the last thing I really need to add for this... Although maybe I should add that in colouring? I don't know. Probably not. I'll just add it here. Oops. Go back. Where does it go to? On top of the fluff. Oh, that's bad. Alright, I think that's everything for her face. I don't really like how big that is though. Yeah, I'm not actually going to do colouring now. This must have been the most fun I've had for an hour without music, and that's a positive thing. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I always like meeting new people and like having a chat and getting to know people's. We do actually have a Discord as well, if that's something you're interested in, if you wanted to join that. Let me just keep it like that. Okay, so that's her head. That looks pretty good. But yeah, I am gonna like not do the colouring yet. I'm just gonna do like the line animation first and add colour afterwards, which obviously won't be today because it's a lot of work. Sure, the link is in the description below, but I will also grab a link for you as well if you wish. It's quite a small Discord, but you're more than welcome to join us over there. There we go. Right, so that's that. Now I need to pull up her mouth bit. So for steal, like her teeth need to come together. So so it would be yes, Ajax is also over there. So steal. So I think the E wouldn't really be shown. It would be the ST, like the st. Okay, no worries. Just trying to plan out how I'm going to animate her mouth. I'm also going to add like the back of the bandana on a separate layer as well, along with her tail. Did I give her chest fluff in the end? I don't think I did. I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, I gave her a little bit. Okay. So her belly would be there. And then this would be like the lighter patches of her. I might actually put that closer. I think this is probably the first time I've actually animated Melody though. So could call it an animation test for her. Let's save it because I know what my computer's like. I do wonder though if she should have a bit coming up here. Probably. Maybe not quite that far. Ugh, hands, man. And my Foxy, yeah, but Foxy's only saying hello in that animation. I've got, I do actually have like a reference guide that I drew for how her mouth moves in the different letters and things. So I'm going to be referencing that. Probably won't put that there. Okay, I think that's a pretty strong starting pose. So I'm going to add another one. So I've got one for her muzzle, one for the cleanup. Ears. And the tail will be on a separate one as well. Just so I can animate them all separately, because obviously they're going to be doing different things compared to her body. I'm not going to worry about drawing in her tail just yet. That'll be the last thing I draw and animate after I've done everything else. You think Gangle approves of this channel? I hope so. That would be nice. Right, so we have our starting pose. Okay, so let's save that. So the next, she moves back and raises her arm for the ice steel. So her muzzle needs to change to the that's the wrong thing. Trying to move here. That is true. That is very, very true. Oh wait, that's gonna have to be above a little bit. Or I'm just gonna have to move where her muzzle is. So that's got to move. So it's going to go. That's well, actually that's the eye. So the st is about there. So it would be eye first. So maybe I should start with her muzzle closed. Eye. Where is eye? Eye. Although eye has, the mouth is open when she says eye, so. Although I suppose it could close to the next, or to get ready for the next part, for the steel. So we'll do that, I think. Hey Tori, how you doing? I'm erasing the wrong thing here. So her mouth is now going to be closed. I'm streaming on my phone and I'm doing. Oh, okay, so multitasking then. Wait, how did I? Oh, and you know what I didn't add either? So now her jaw is going to be closed. Oh, wait. So. And this is why I animated her muzzle or put her muzzle on a separate layer so it doesn't affect the rest of it. So we're going to have her mouth closed for this bit. Ready for the she's already saying I. Awkward. Although actually having that one's probably not going to help too much. No, better ready for the yeah, ready for the So it's pretty much, she says, or starts saying steel on 5 and 6. Or more on 5. So yeah, so 4 and 5 is the steel. I steel. That's gonna look weird. Yeah, need to move her neck then. And then that looks weird. How am I going to do this? I mean, I guess I can make her muzzle like slightly longer. Or the bottom of her jaw, I should say. Alright, Ajax, I'm probably going to like finish up streaming in a bit soon anyway. Just trying to work out where the bottom of her face would be now in comparison to everything else. That gives her quite a big jaw. I don't really like that. Bye, Tori. Like that sort of size is fine. but then how do I... Guess it would come down from there. But then I think I might need to move her head back. This is all stuff I've got to learn. All right.
Cleaning or? You didn't like it anyway? No, but I'm leaving £300 motorhome. Right, I don't mind. Huh? I don't mind if you want. Well, what? Have extra 300 for me if you like. No, you can't afford the extra 300, that's daft, eh? Can for now. No, you can't.
That looks alright.
Oh, what word am I looking for? Oh, physical. Very physical.
I think I'll add the scar on her muzzle.
Huh? What, cleaning? No, I think what happens with a CV page is they look at my date of birth and go, oh, 63, too old. That's discrimination. There's laws against that. Huh? There's laws against that.
Yeah, it's going to change about if I do that. So
I just wanted to put on my CV, in spite of my age, I'm still very healthy and active, and I'm working a very physical job, which I do. Yep, that's true. So I'm not lying. Most physical 63-year-old, man. Well, when I think of my grandparents in their 60s, yep, she was a bent over old lady. So yep. As soon as you retire, you begin to die. That's what I believe. Well, I won't be happy by it, but there's no point in that. Well,
so her ears are going to tip back with her head. Oh, and her arm is coming up as well.
Your page is substantially longer. Well, we'll see. Don't forget, I did work when you were all little. Yeah, true. And I'll tell you, I used to slip off the wood bike. Well, sometimes people slip. Alright. Is the dinner on, or do you want me to do it? I'll be on. Eh? I'll be on. Sorry. I've got a big pile of washing that I'll bring around tomorrow. Sorry. That's right. Bring it down tomorrow. The washing machine's free, so. If you put it down there tonight, the dogs will piss on it. Yeah, true. I've got a bed sheet as well. That's all
Why
right.
have we got that there? Go away.
I keep meaning to get you a new basket. Yeah. It's the wires not posting out. I'll try and remember it tomorrow. I'll tell you what.
And she's kind of like pointing at herself with her thumb.
Just wrap it all up in the sheet and leave it on your bedroom floor, and then I'll know what's washing. Hey? There you go. Just leave it like that, and then I can just carry it down, and it'll save the dogs laying on it, won't it? And then you'll know I have no chance if you like then. Or like that guinea pig picture.
Oh, it'd be more.
Yeah, they look right. I've looked on Indeed.
think the finger would actually be over that, right? I think I raised her eyebrows a bit as well. Well, I haven't made too much progress yet. So this is why I didn't want to do like the thick eyebrows, because it's going to be a pain to move everything. Yeah. So we've got the eye. So her ears are going to go back a bit. So they're going to bounce ever so slightly as she comes back. And this one's going to be coming up more this way. Yeah. Doesn't look too bad. So now she needs on 3 and 4, she needs to be saying that needs to be on cleanup. Steel, so she needs to do this position with her. Ooh, that's the eraser. Oh, thank you, Kirsten. I'm trying to be proud. Like, animation's not easy, and I'm self-taught, so everything I've learned, I've kind of learnt for myself. Or learnt by myself. So I think this one's actually on a 2. Yeah. So that's on a 2. So she drops back a little bit further now and starts to say steel. So I think she drops. So just back a little bit more. So her jaw is now going to be saying steel. Did I do that on? Wait. What's going on here? Did I do her muzzle? Not on. I did her muzzle on the cleanup. Stupid. This is why I need to be careful and pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, I did most of the muzzle on the muzzle there. I just didn't do that bit for some reason. Don't know why. So if I hide the cleanup and her ears, so that needs to go on cleanup on this layer, or just be deleted. Where is it on muzzle? Really need to be careful with what I'm doing here because I want to keep them all on separate layers. Most people would quit after layer 2. I'm not most people. I guess that counts as part of her muzzle, although it's more of her chin really. I'm assuming it pasted it in there. Okay, cool. So muzzle now needs to be making this sound. So her mouth needs to be open a little bit, but her teeth are clenched, I believe. Is what I did for that one, I think. Where's the reference? There it is. So yes, she needs her claw, what's a claw? Her jaw clenched. So that would continue for 2. Why is the screen gone black? There we go. Alright, so that jaw continues for 2. Right, so I haven't actually moved. Pop her ears back on. To move this again. Cool, okay, so that's that. That extends for 2, and the muzzle, right. So teeth need to be clenched. Oh yeah, it's not going to show the muzzle because it's on this layer, that's why. I get rid of, actually I can't get rid of cleanup because I need to see what's what. Okay. How? How what? I drew that on the wrong bloody layer. How excited am I for episode 8? Pretty excited. Be interesting to see how everybody's coping after what happened in the previous episode. That's an eraser. Right, so jaw needs to be open. So I think I might get rid of her tooth there, which should only be visible when she's got her mouth open. Might have done her teeth too far down here. I won't have that one there. So I need to take this. There we go. I stood. Did I have that in the previous one? I did not add it. Okay, interesting. Who will be the most traumatized or devastated? I'm probably guessing Jax, since he was the one that called it. Like, I'm pretty sure he says in the episode that it's probably just Kane messing with them, and he ends up being right. But yeah, I reckon it'll be Pomni or Jax are the most traumatized. So I need to go for eel. So that's the st. Eel. So that's the st. Save it. Got a little fairy. Yeah, go ahead. Which might have the jaw. More there. did I do that on the wrong? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. It's better. Alright, so the cleanup's already moved. I just need to do that. Yeah. So eel. So it needs to go back to being like the open mouth. So steel. And then the L is the tongue. So steel. But then it goes straight into the cheese. So I can do the L. So steel. And then get ready to do the ch for the cheese. Now where are they? Is that on the muzzle there? Yep. That's not though. Alright, ears. So they're fine, they can come back for 2 there. And then back again for the next 2 and bounce as she goes forwards again. Example doesn't like their body fit closely in the room. They have mirrors on the walls. I haven't actually noticed that. I knew they had like a box of parts, but I didn't notice that their room was covered in mirrors. Her ears are actually getting smaller. Yes, they are. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'll leave the ears for now until I've done the I've still cheese bit. It's not. Have you ever watched well, my actual series is an indie animation, but have you ever watched ASDF movie? This little skit is based, well, it's one of theirs, and it was animated. Well, the voice actor was Kane's voice actor, saying, "I still cheese, you can't catch me." But I decided, because my character is one of those that would very much do the same thing, so I'm just animating her doing it. So this is what it looks like. It will change to rough. I've only just started doing the cleanup. So, yeah. I've only just, yep, I steal cheese. Melody's stealing cheese. Yeah, so I figured because my character, she's a raccoon, she's a thief, and she's like a little bit chaotic as well, she'd probably do the same thing, hence why I'm animating her doing it. I just thought it would be fun. And also it's my first time animating her, so I'm getting into the groove of animating anthropomorphic characters and muzzles and all that sort of stuff. So I need to change that ear. I need to remember to put on that layer. really bad at animating ears. Despite the design, you've never animated your OC. That's fair enough. I've animated other stuff, obviously. I've just never actually animated my OC, this girl. And I really need to start getting used to animating her if I want to, like, produce Tanuki Tales, which is my indie series. Yeah, but just because your OC is simple doesn't mean they'd be easy to animate. Like, even the simple things can be hard to animate. I think that's why when you first start animating, it's recommended that you start by animating a ball bouncing, just so you can kind of start getting used to, like, animating and how it works. Wax animation made a cute little animation. Oh, that's cool. None of my family are really interested in it, I guess you could say. That one gets a little bit thick. Like I said, I'm entirely self-taught when it comes to it, so haven't really had any support or anything when it comes to it. I mean, my partner supports me. But it kind of feels like he's the only one that cares. There we go, I like that shape a bit more as it goes up. I mean, I've still got a hell of a lot to learn. Like, I wouldn't say I'm perfect or particularly good. Still not a fan of that ear. Let's grab this one. Might be the better way to go about it. But try and make sure it goes down back to where it was connected. Cool. Do I understand color theory? Yes? Question mark? It's not something that's often brought up. I did do like art in college, but it wasn't like illustration and fine art. It wasn't illustration and animation, it was fine art. gonna have these bounce. Hey Tori, welcome back. I did notice Pomni's room, it's got like a load of like toys and things in there. That ear is super huge. I need to make that smaller. That is getting smaller, that is getting bigger. Whoa. I will fuck with the ears after I've done the animation. Same with the tail. Goodbye for now, ears. She, Melody's a girl. Okay, so I'll go up, I'll animate up into the steel. So we've got the starts, we need to do the EL. So the ch is there. So the next one, she starts coming forward again. That's the muzzle. Okay, so she comes forward. Muzzle, so eel. So her mouth is back open in this position. Trying to make sure I get it all. Would her mouth be open that far though? That's the question. I think I closed the bloody picture again. Hey everyone that has hopped in, hope you're well. Oh, actually I might do it slightly more closed because I don't think it would be that open for eel. Steel. Might close her mouth a little bit. Wow, 7 people in the chat. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're having a good day. So we'll do it open, but just like less than it was. And her tongue would be kind of back here. And I think I need to move her pupils as well because she's looking forward. Okay, no worries. Maybe move it down ever so slightly as her jaw's opening up again. So, Stia. Need to move her pupils forward. I don't know if I should just have her look straight down because she's going to be looking down at her hand in a minute. Yeah, I think they're alright like that. I steal. What do you steal, Melody? What do you steal? I might move her hand out a little bit. Whoops, that got a bit of a fur. Oh no, not the fur. Blarg. Just the top of her arm, thanks. Although I guess it doesn't really make too much of a difference because it's going to move. Cheese! She steals cheese. Yes, she does. So that's the eel. That needs to go into the l, sl. She might extend that one for free and then go into the l. So, because it's quite a long sound, isn't it? Steel. And then she moves down and her arm moves. Oh, her muzzle. Oh, fuck. That's annoying. I'm going to have to keep the shape but move it down as she moves. Was that on the muzzle? So she moves down. Her mouth stays the same for this one, and then the next one is the l, the lull. honestly. Would that one be showing then? Because it would more likely go up behind her muzzle. Okay, so on the next one, which is this one, so this one extends for 2, but the muzzle changes on this one. So L. Gotta make her jaw do a L sound now. Which is tongue up, bottom teeth showing, and some of the top teeth as well. Okay. Actually, I could probably copy most of the muzzle from here. I just change the jaw movement. So more likely it would be her tongue moving, maybe the top jaw coming up a bit. Steel, although her, actually it might be her bottom jaw that moves down a bit. That's her fur, that's not actually that. So her top teeth are visible. As are her bottoms. And tongue is up. Hmm. What's going on there? Oh, I see. It's just where her jaw was so low. So see if that's her tongue. I need to change that one as well. Oops. Sorry if I'm not talking very much. I'm just trying to concentrate and actually get it looking the way it's supposed to. Muzzles are hard. Where is that? Might have a mouth close after the eel before the ch. The ch is there, so I can have a mouth close for one on that second bit there. Hey, Jack. Should I have like the top of her jaw open a little bit as well? How you doing, Jack? Oh, I just realised her tooth disappears there. So I extend that for one and then have her mouth close on the end. So steel. And then have it close before the ch. So we'll have this one here for one before it goes into the ch sound. Right, I need to sort out what's going on with her bloody teeth as well. What's happening with your teeth, Melody? So with that, I might have them be a little bit like that top, quite small. Or would it work better with just her tongue, I wonder? Although her jaw is opening a little bit, so... yeah, it's not looking too bad. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there. If you want, you could tell us a little bit about Melody. There's a little bit of information about her in the Discord, but basically she is a raccoon with no idea of who she is, like who her parents are. She was found in a river by, when she was young, by a bunch of rabbits, with no idea how she got there, how she ended up there, and she can use magic, and she doesn't know why. So after something happens in the village where she was raised, she decides to head off and kind of try and find, like, where she's from, basically, like who she is. That's all clean up. Like, she is very much a mischief maker. She enjoys causing trouble for people. She likes to steal. Hence why she's stealing cheese. Well, she's part of, like I said, she's the main character from the indie series that I'm working on called Tanuki Tales. So she is going to eventually end up paired up, like the main group of characters is her, it's an otter named Daxter, and a fennec fox bounty hunter named Kit. I'm pretty happy with how that's looking though. But yeah, like I said, there is some more information about it in the Discord, as well as the prologue and one of the chapters, I think. So if you wanted to take a look, you're more than welcome to. But that being said, I am going to end this stream here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. It's cheered me up a little bit. I've been feeling really down. So the next stream will probably be Friday. I'll be working on more animation. I don't know if it will be the I Still Cheese video or whether it will be dolls. It'll be something. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Goodbye.